Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. For today I wanted to do a beauty essentials tutorial for beginners, and today I did the highlighting and contouring. So I wanted to show you guys how I highlight and contour and break it down for you if you are a beginner, so that you'll be able to know exactly what to do to get the result that you're looking for. If you guys are interested in learning how to highlight and contour your face, please continue to watch, and thank you guys so much for subscribing, liking, sharing, and continue to support me. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. Let's go ahead and get started on this. So this is a part of my Back to Basics series. The first thing I did was show you how I do my eyebrows. The next thing I'm going to do is show you how I do my foundation and contouring. And this is for beginners, so I'm going to really explain what I'm doing and how I'm doing it so you can understand how to do it. So first off, we're going to want to moisturize our skin. Anytime that you do your foundation, you always have to add moisture so that you have a nice moisturized palette, and your skin won't dry out and your makeup won't look super dry. Even though I have oily skin, I still have to moisturize my skin, and it doesn't affect my foundation because I make sure to use a mattifying primer. So we're going to be using this moisturizer from Unique. It's called the Daily Renewal moisturizer, and it has SPF in it. So if you can find a good moisturizer with SPF, I would definitely recommend that, because you definitely want to make sure that you are protecting your skin. So the primer I like to use is the Begi Evermatte Poreless Primer. This primer is really good for blurring your pores, and I have large pores, so I'll get up close so you can see my pores here. I don't want that to show through my foundation, so I use this. I'm just going to, it's been kind of having a little watery kind of substance to it, so I'm just kind of mixing it right now. Okay, so all you need is about that much, probably even less. And then you want to actually press this into your pores. Instead of just wiping it, press it into your pores so that it fills those little holes. That is perfect. So now you can see my pores are a little more blurred, and that is what I like. So next we're going to be going into a foundation. The foundation I like to use daily is my Fenty foundation, and I use the color 340 and 380 mixed together. I use 340 because it has more of a yellowish undertone, and I use 380 because it has a little bit more of a reddish, and I'm kind of between a yellow and reddish undertone. So I just do 1 pump of 340 and 2 of 380. So we're going to go ahead and get that out now. One thing that you do want to know about picking out your foundation is you should really match it to your chest, because my face is a little darker than the rest of my body. So like my neck, I have hyperpigmentation in areas like where there's a little creasing, and so like around my neck right here and right here it's darker, but if you look at my chest, it's lighter. You see it's dark here and then it gets lighter. So my chest here is lighter. This is where I want to match my foundation. And you can see even my hand and my arm is much lighter than my face. So that's what I'm trying to match. So that's why it's going to be a little lighter. So there's 1 pump right there of the 340 from the Fenty foundation. You have to shake it before you apply it. So that's what I was doing, is shaking it. And I'm doing the 380. I'm just shaking, shaking, shaking. And 2 pumps of 380. And you want to use a damp sponge. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start to apply the foundation. And I'm just going to tap it on here and blend it. All right, so we have our canvas here. We have our foundation on. I love this foundation. It is a nice matte foundation. And you can see it is matching my chest. So my arm is matching much better. Now we're going to go ahead and start to do our highlight and contouring. Now for my highlight and contouring, I like to use a concealer, and then I like to use the matchsticks from Rihanna because the matchsticks are matte, and the concealer in the matchsticks is not really to conceal, it's more to brighten. I like to use my concealer first, and then I'll go in with the matchsticks, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So first you want to get a concealer that is 1 to 2 shades lighter than you. You can even go lighter if you want it to really stand out, but I like to try and stay within 1 to 2 shades lighter. So this is the concealer that I'm using currently. It's the new True Match Corrector Neutral N45. So you just take your concealer and go underneath your eye, bring it down to the side of your nose, and bring it out from there, all the way up. And over. And just take your time and blend. Don't try to rush through it. Just take your time because you want your skin to be good. Like, this is the foundation of how everything is going to look. So you just want to make sure that everything is nice and blended. And this is nice and blended. You can already see kind of a natural contour there from the areas where I did not apply product. So now we're going to go ahead and use our matchsticks. So I'm going to show you how I use the Fenty matchsticks. So we're going to go into, this is the highlighting one. It's in the color Caramel. And I'm going to apply that right underneath my eye because this is going to brighten. Good for the caramel. Now we're going to go ahead and go into Truffle. This is our contour color. Go around the forehead here. This is going to help you to trim off some of your forehead and add shadow here. You don't want it to come all the way down, just right there. And then you can already see I already left the area open to where this is going to go. And I want to have that come from the brow, so I'm just bringing that up to the brow. And right underneath here to chisel out that chin a little. And here. Okay. I even like to put a little there. So here we are. This is how I am looking for my face and my face shape. This is how I like to do my contour. Have it going around here, pretty much in like a 3. So if you really look at it, it's kind of like 1 here and then around here. So now that that is there, we're going to start to blend it out. And I'm going to start with the contour shade, and then we'll go into, start with the highlight shade, and then we'll go into the contour. That is good. So now we are nice and highlight and got our contour going on. And I'm just gonna look underneath my eye. I'm gonna blend this right underneath my eye one more time because I don't want it to crease. So blend out any creasing that may have started. Then go on in with a powder to set. Having oily skin, I have to use a powder. Some people don't if they have dry skin, but I still have to use a powder even though these are matte. So I'm going in with my Sacha Buttercup powder. It has a yellow undertone, so I find that it works better with my skin tone than just a white powder because it kind of helps to bring color back into my skin. So I'm going to use this sponge and go right underneath my eyes and start applying it there first. That is good. Now we're going to go ahead and set our contour. This is how the palette looks. I would recommend this palette to any beginner. This you have a nice big mirror. The shadows are perfect. You have your transitional shades and your browns and your earth tones, and then you have pops of color. You have your black. So this is a perfect beginner's palette, as well as it has your contour shades and highlighters. So if you are new and trying to get to know makeup, or even if you are experienced, this palette is a must because if you're traveling, you won't have to take much with you. It folds down to be extremely compact. So yes, I recommend this. And I also recommend her brush collection. This is her brush that I'm using right now. And this is a perfect bronzing brush. And this is also from the It's Ray 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 collection. So affordable at BH Cosmetics. So I'm going into Mocha. Go ahead and use a flat brush to do the nose. And this is a brush also from the It's My Ray Ray collection. And I'm going to go into the color Mocha. I got this brush really cheap from AliExpress, probably a couple dollars. You see the paint is coming off, but it is a great brush. And this is my BH Studio powder, and it's a matte finish pressed powder in the shade 240. This is how it looks here, and we're going to blend this across our whole face, brushing away this excess powder. Okay, so here we are. We have our highlight and our contour. Let's go back into this stack here from Fenty, and there's a color called Rum, and I'm going to apply that right here at the top of my cheekbone, going right into this part here. This is the area where I will apply my highlight. And then we'll just blend that out with our finger. So that's the easiest way to blend out these sticks because they're dry. See that subtle glow? So this is my highlighting and contour routine, and I think that it's really simple for beginners. You just have to take your time and blend, but this is our end result. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to highlight and contour for beginners. Have a wonderful day.